Spirit Halloween has finally dropped 5 brand new animatronics for their Halloween 2025 season. Let's take a look. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd, and Spirit Halloween has finally released some of their brand new animatronics for the 2025 season. We've been kind of wondering and speculating when will Spirit Halloween drop their first drop of animatronics, and finally we have our questions answered. Today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Spirit Halloween dropped 5 brand new animatronics on their website. Now, I was expecting more than 5 animatronics, possibly the whole lineup like they have done in years past. However, we've only gotten 5 released today. The first animatronic on the list is Valick from The Nun. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, Valick was actually supposed to release for the Halloween 2024 season, but canceled and now is brought back for this upcoming Halloween season. And I think she's so far one of the best of the lineup so far. She retails for $300 and she is a jump scare animatronic, which I had mentioned in my last video. I'm like, hopefully we can see a jump scare animation out of her, and we sure did. It's a very unique one as well. She lunges forward at you, similar to the animatronic Emmeline, which was released in 2023. However, Valick also opens up her palms, as before she looks like she's praying, and then she opens her hands like she's jump scaring you as she's lunging forward. She stands at about 5'8", and the details on her face are pretty immaculate. I love the veins that are popping out and the skin color she has, and the eyes are amazing too. I think overall, this is one of the top animatronics that Spirit Halloween will release this year. Hopefully we can see some other amazing ones come out soon that have not been released yet. There have been some leaks going around, so some of the animatronics on there look pretty promising, so hopefully we can see those very soon. But I'm not sure if I'll pick up Valick or not. I love licensed horror characters, and I don't have a whole lot of them, and I would love to collect some in the future. However, I want to wait and see what else Spirit Halloween is releasing this year before I make my decision, but Valick is definitely on the list. Next is the Mutant Sewer Rat himself, which in my last video I had mentioned he was leaked at the Spirit Halloween flagship store. His box was pressed against the window, and we can see kind of what he looks like, but now we can actually see him in action and get all the details right here. He isn't my favorite animatronic of the ones that are released so far, which is unfortunate because I was really hoping for a awesome zombie rat. However, that is not really the case. He reminds me a lot of the mangy rat that was released by Seasonal Visions at Morse Costumes, and it's sold pretty much at a lot of Halloween retailers, where it's a rat face and there's a cloth or clothing on him, and you can see like the rat hands and tail. I kind of wish they actually did the whole rat body where you could see, like, you know, some zombie guts poking out like a Mutant Sewer Rat. However, with the Spirit Halloween Mutant Sewer Rat, it's pretty much looking a lot like the mangy rat from Seasonal Visions, which the Mutant Sewer Rat is also made by Seasonal Visions, which is why it kind of looks similar to the mangy rat. His body moves and his head moves along with his mouth as he makes some rat screeching sounds. His eyes light up as well, a soft kind of dim orange, and he retails for $230. I think one of my favorite things about this animatronic though, however, is his rat tail. And I knew if Spirit Halloween was going to release a rat, they're going to have to release a rat tail, and I love the look of it. I was hoping it was going to move around a little bit, kind of like a tail would do. However, they didn't do it. But I just kind of wish we saw more to him. Definitely more like a Mutant Sewer Rat. Next on the list is a fan favorite return of the Electrified Corpse. Now, I was really excited to see this guy return as he was featured in the initial teaser we got back in May. We saw a little glimpse of him, and he looked really awesome in that little glimpse we saw. And I think this remake version definitely tops the 2016 version we saw. For some reason, I feel like his face is changed a little bit. I think maybe it's just the paint job on him. He looks a lot more paler, like a zombie. And I think they added a little bit more like blood and just wear and tear to the clothing, which really adds to him and makes him pop, which I love about that. The animation is still the same. His eyes light up, but they actually did lower the price by $10. His original price in 2016 and 2017 was $160, which now he actually retails for $149.99 or $150. He's definitely on my list for a purchase as I've wanted him for a long time, and now that he's back, I might just have to get him, especially with the price drop. I'm really excited to see where they can put him in stores, as they usually don't bring a lot of their flashback animatronics in stores. They have for a couple animatronics like Uncle Charlie and Grave Watcher and a few others, but I knew if they're going to have to bring back Electrified Corpse, they'd have to put him in the theme, because I assume there's going to be a lot of exposed wiring throughout the ISC this year, so he would be the perfect inclusion for the theme for this year. Next is Night Owl, which originally went by Owl Beast in the teaser. I think they just changed his name, and I kind of like Owl Beast a little bit better than the Night Owl. Personally, I kind of like this animatronic. I was hoping for a Desmodus reskin, like I had mentioned in my last video, where the owl would pop up and spread its wings out, but unfortunately that's not what it really looks like. I believe he's made by Seasonal Visions, which they actually produced the Lord Raven from a couple of years ago, which is the animatronic I own, and I really love him. But unfortunately, the Night Owl isn't one that I see picking up. I do love the inclusion of the feathers, however, on him, but I just don't really see, I don't know. I wish I could like this animatronic because I love owls, but for some reason, I just don't like him all that much. He kind of reminds me of the regular show Night Owl episode, if you remember that. I don't know why I get like weird like vibes from him, but I don't know. There are also other like robot owl for some reason characters that he reminds me of, which is unfortunate because he definitely kind of looks like a robot owl. He moves his wings back and forth and he makes owl screeching sounds, but he doesn't move his mouth, which is another kind of con I don't really like about this animatronic all that much. I think it would have been cooler if they did add a mouth animatronic, and I just don't like the coloring on him either. I know they went for like a Halloween dark gray kind of look to him. I feel like they could have done more shades of gray on him, and especially on the wingspan, because all it is just creepy fabric. They actually could have done like the feathers and such on it to make it look like, you know, real wings, but unfortunately they didn't do that. He retails for $250, and for the 6-foot height, I can see why he's $250, but I just kind of wish there was more animation to him, especially with the moving mouth. I don't know why they didn't add it. Missed opportunity there. And that's about it for the Spirit Halloween animatronic drop. I'm forgetting someone. Two-Faced Teddy. If there's one animatronic I am disappointed in this year, it's Two-Faced Teddy. When I saw the name of this animatronic, because I only saw the initial images drop last night, and when I saw the name for him, I was immediately disappointed. Because I was hoping for a teddy bear animatronic, but naming this clown Teddy seems like something Spirit Halloween would do. I mean, doesn't he look like a teddy to you? Like, I was really hyped for a two-faced teddy bear, you know, a nice side and the evil side, which I said they're probably going to do something similar to Poor George, which they pretty much did, because they took Poor George's face and put him on Two-Faced Teddy. Creative. I do, however, like the eyes on Teddy and his color scheme. I do like a black and orange clown, and I do like the spiral eyes he has, but the only animation he has is just the rotating head. And it's like not even that fast too. Like, I don't really know what to say. I don't know what else to say about him besides just how disappointed I am in him. And at least the price point for him isn't terrible. It's $130, but I think this is an all-time low Spirit Halloween animatronic we've seen in quite a while. I feel like Night Terror is a little bit better than him. And I didn't like Night Terror from last year because it looked like a CVS old Home Depot style animatronic they had in 2016, all the Pan-Asian creation animatronics. But I think Two-Faced Teddy is just below him. I think Two-Faced Teddy is just below the placement of Night Terror and worst Spirit Halloween animatronics of all time. Johnny Punk is worse though. I think Two-Faced Teddy is just a little bit better than Johnny Punk. I wouldn't mind this guy as a static animatronic where he had like the sad face, he just stood still. Maybe he would hold a knife in his hand. But I think just because his name is Two-Faced Teddy, and I was really hoping for a teddy bear animatronic, just makes my love towards him really low. However, I know there are people out there who love clown animatronics and will definitely purchase him for this year, and go for it. I don't want to stop you for getting your favorite Spirit Halloween animatronic. He might not be mine, but he might be yours, and go for it. Maybe my opinion will change towards him when I see him in store, but for right now, I think he's my least favorite animatronic for this drop. So there you have it. That is the 5 brand new Spirit Halloween animatronics that are released today on July 2nd. And I guess now the question is, when are we going to see the rest of the lineup? And I can only assume we will see it next week or sometime sooner. There are a lot more Spirit Halloween animatronics that got shipments within the past few months that we did not see released today, so I assume we will see them very soon. Hopefully we get to see Spine Twisting Granny, Backbend Bonnie, Sinister Strawman, Trixie, all the other animatronic names that were teased in the last teaser. Let me know what you guys think of the 5 animatronics released today in the comments below, as I would love to hear your opinions. And let me know if you've purchased any of these animatronics. I might be getting Valick, I might be getting Electrified Corpse. I'm gonna wait to see what else Spirit Halloween drops this year in terms of their lineup, and then I'll make my final decision. Stay tuned next week, as Spirit Halloween might be sending out their PR boxes, and you'll be seeing me unbox one here on the channel, like I've done for the past couple years. And I'm very excited to see what they're going to be including in the PR box, because I don't really have any ideas what they might include. Maybe some slime, some electrical wires, maybe one of the maps that we saw in the teasers. I assume we're going to get some Madison Scare Park themed items, and I cannot wait to see what's going to be inside the box. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more Halloween videos, as it's now July and the Halloween season is upon us. 4th of July is coming up on this Friday, and after 4th of July, you know what begins the Halloween season. So stay tuned for more Halloween videos coming soon to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.